Hello friends, welcome to our channel RD Learning. நம்ம TNTET பேப்பர் 1-2க்கான சயின்ஸ் சிலபஸ் பார்த்துட்டு வரோம். அதில் ஹியூமன் ஆர்கன் சிஸ்டம் பார்ட் 2 வீடியோ இது. இந்த சிலபஸ் வந்து 6th 8th ரெண்டுத்துலேயுமே இருக்குது. சரி வாங்க கொஷின்ஸ் டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம். Simple goiter is due to deficiency of iodine. Smooth muscles are found in the wall of digestive tract, urinary bladder, arteries and other internal organs. They are called as involuntary muscles. Smooth muscles are also called as dash muscles ன்னு கூட கேட்பாங்க. Involuntary muscles. Skeletal muscles of our body are attached to the bones. They are called voluntary muscles because they can be controlled by our will. Example, muscles of arm. Skeletal muscles are also called as dash muscle கேட்கலாம். Voluntary muscle. The wall of heart made up of dash muscle, cardiac muscles. They are capable of rhythmic contraction continuously and involuntary in nature. Diaphragm என்னன்னா a large flat muscle forming the floor at the chest cavity. The sense organs are eye, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Skin is the largest sense organ. The entry of food into the windpipe is prevented by a flap-like structure called as epiglottis. Epiglottis na enna கேட்பாங்க. The trachea or commonly called as windpipe is a tube supported by cartilaginous rings that connects the pharynx and larynx to the lungs, allowing the passage of air. அடுத்து the lungs are covered by a double-layered pleura. The heart is four-chambered and it is situated by a double-layered membrane called pericardium. The number of beats per minute is called as pulse rate. A resting person usually have a pulse rate between 72 to 80 beats per minute. The two important functions of a nervous system along with the endocrine system are conduction and coordination. Brain is protected by three-layered tissue covering called meninges. Brain is said to store as many as 100 million bits of information in a lifetime. அடுத்து the outer ear in human being is made up of an external flap is called pinna. அடுத்து skin is the largest sense organ as it covers the whole body. Skin help us to synthesize dash vitamin கேட்பாங்க. Vitamin D using sunlight. Between the pharynx and the trachea lies a small air passage called as larynx, commonly known as voice box. Larynx is also called as dash ன்னு கேட்பாங்க. Sclera is the white of the eye. Homeostasis is a property of a human biological system where the self-regulating process tend to maintain the balance for the survival. Diffusion involves movement of molecular from the region of their higher concentration to the region of the lower concentration, which can occur without a semi-permeable membrane. The term osmoregulation was coined by Haber in 1902. Osmoregulation is the process by which an organism regulates the water balance in its body and maintain the homeostasis of the body. அடுத்து aerobic respiration releases 19 times more energy than anaerobic respiration from the same amount of glucose. இது எத்தனை டைம்ஸ்னு கேட்கறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்குது. அடுத்து alveoli, many tiny air sacs of lungs which allow for rapid gaseous exchange. அடுத்து hemoglobin, iron containing red pigment of RBC of vertebrates give red color to blood. bloodல ரெட் கலர் இல்லைன்னா அது என்ன, அங்கே ஹீமோக்ளோபின் ஆப்சண்ட். அடுத்து diaphragm, the muscle that separates the chest cavity from the abdomen. Pleura, protective covering of the lungs. Follicle stimulating hormone stimulates the maturation of Graafian follicle in the female. அடுத்து which hormone stimulates the formation of sperm in male? Follicle stimulating hormone. Luteinizing hormone produce estrogen. Alpha cells of pancreas produce glycagon. Beta cells of pancreas produce insulin. இதெல்லாம் கேட்பாங்க. alpha cell of pancreas produce dash அதெல்லாம் கேட்பாங்க. இன்சுலின் favors conversion of glucose into glycogen. அடுத்து sensory nerve that both sensory and motor root. Spinal nerves. Point of contact between nerve cell is called synapse. Spinal cord in the neck region of the body is cervical plexus. Dash relays information from cerebrum to cerebellum. Pons. Which part of the brain controls hearing? Cerebrum. Which part of the brain controls body temperature? Hypothalamus. Exchange of chromosomal segment takes place at chiasma. Dorsal portion of midbrain contains corpora quadrigemina. Dash acts as a reflex center. Spinal cord. Nerves arises from the brain and spinal cord constitute peripheral nervous system. Facial nerve has both sensory and motor function. How many pairs of spinal nerves are arises from the spinal cord ன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க. 31. Medulla oblongata is the center for several reflex involving in the regulation of heartbeat, blood vessel contraction and breathing. அடுத்து narcolepsy is a disease related to excessive sleeping order. Our stomach consists of hydrochloric acid. Adrenaline and non-adrenaline are altogether called emergency hormone. What are called emergency hormone? இதில் நிறைய இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஷின்ஸ் இருக்குது. இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தால் உங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். என் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ.